stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 10-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 11. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
Touchdown, Giants!
Kadarius Toney.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, 20. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is Cook with a grab. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense.
They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is taken in at the 5. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taken from about the 12.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And there he goes again. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration This one's coming back.
Holding. Proceeding.
And that hold goes to wipe away a big return.
And I know from the outside in, you think, why are you holding? Just make sure you don't grab anyone. But you want to keep people away from your return guy. And sometimes those sudden moves, that speed, you reach out and inadvertently do something, and the penalty flag comes out.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Harris Campbell, 60 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Taylor will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, when we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll drop the throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run with Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw here.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Drake is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
New York set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They're going to look to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of it.
And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Azeez Ojulari.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pulls it in at the 13.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Unlock line.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Again, it's Taylor.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. He's into the secondary.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart.
Johnson odds poke 3. Football's out. And the Cowboys have recovered. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is